Isn't it interesting how sometimes, when you look back over your life, you realise that the very moments where you thought you were weak, broken, useless, those were the exact times your strength was forged. Like iron in the fire, like a seed cracking in the dark soil, like a storm carving the mountain. And just as you've forgotten, sometimes, the mud of the valley when standing on the peak, you can also remember now, those valleys were not punishments, they were preparations. And you know, don't you, there's a kind of karmic consequence, because if you pretend the valley never existed, if you ignore those still stumbling in the dark, then you climb alone, king of nothing but your own echo. And if you choose instead to remember, to turn back with your torch, pacing their struggle, feeling their pain just enough to guide them forward, then you're never alone again. And isn't it funny how compassion works like a muscle? The more you lift others, the stronger you get. And your unconscious can remember that each time you've already done this. Comforting a child, listening to a friend, guiding someone through confusion. You are already embodying this skill. And you may notice now that the fear of being dragged down was only an illusion. Because grounded trees don't get uprooted by winds. They simply bend and sway. And in doing so, they shelter others. So when you feel someone's pain, you don't drown in it. You stand in it, strong enough, powerful enough, capable enough, transmuting it, raising them, as you raise higher in the process. And you can imagine now, can't you, extrapolating forward in time, a year from now, 5 years from now, every interaction, every relationship, every stranger on the street, becomes another chance to spark that recognition, that rapport, that subtle leading. And people will look at you and feel calmer, safer, stronger, because you became the tuning fork, the one who sets the vibration in the room. And of course, if you didn't act on this, if you clung to judgment and frustration, you can see how bitter, isolated, lonely that would become. But when you choose this path of compassion with strength, empathy, with power, then doors open, bonds deepen, love multiplies, influence expands. And isn't it curious how the unconscious loves to take on new identities? And how right now you're already installing this one. I'm the one who transmutes pain into strength. For me, for them, always. And the more you live that identity, the more natural it feels, until one day you look back and laugh. Of course I'm this way. I've always been this way. And in a moment, without even trying, you can feel that truth settling in, unconsciously, automatically, as your new baseline reality.